Hi guys, welcome to Retrospect, where we talk everything crypto. Today we're going to talk a little bit about the institutional investment in XRP. Don't forget to smash a like on the video and subscribe for future updates. So this week there were some huge developments on the XRP ledger ecosystem. So on the 28th of May we had two huge announcements. The first one being VivoPower. For those of you who don't know, they're a NASDAQ listed company, international battery technology and electric vehicle services company. And they announced that they're going to launch a strategic XRP treasury play, deploying $121 million to anchor XRP ledger growth with Saudi-backed momentum. That momentum comes in the form of Prince Abdulaziz, and he supports VivoPower's unique vision and long-term potential for this. Majority of the funds will be used to accumulate XRP and establish a XRP-focused treasury operation, as well as contributing and investing in the XRP ledger DeFi ecosystem. Next, on the same day, we had hyperscale data subsidiary Ault Capital Group announced that they're planning on launching an XRP lending platform for US companies by Q3 of 2025. This will be ACG's first decentralized finance application. The platform will be exclusively available to public companies listed on the New York Stock Exchange and all three tiers of the NASDAQ stock market. The loans are currently anticipated to be repaid in XRP, and ACG expects to utilize XRP future contracts on the Chicago Mercantile Exchange to hedge market exposure. And what they're doing is they're using the XRP ledger to facilitate fast, low cost and secure lending, backed by ACG's recently announced initiative to acquire $10 million worth of XRP. That's huge, guys. Public companies listed on the New York Stock Exchange having this tool available, borrowing XRP, that should drive volume in a big way. Next, we have a crypto investment firm, 21 Shares AG. They pioneer mainly in exchange traded products tied to digital assets. They're based in Zurich and they manage more than $7.5 billion in assets. And they announced new listings on the NASDAQ Stockholm. Those listings include exchange traded products linked to Bitcoin, Solana, and XRP. The company operates on 11 major exchanges, including the Euronext Amsterdam and the SIX Swiss exchange. And that's going to simplify crypto investing for the European investors, which is a huge market as well. Next, we've got BDACS, a South Korea-based digital asset institutional custody firm. They have entered into a strategic partnership with Ripple. So this partnership is going to support institutional participation in the digital asset market. The collaboration will provide secure custody services for XRP and RLUSD, bolstering the growth of XRPL developers and improving the usability of Ripple's USD-denominated stablecoin RLUSD. The partnership will also leverage synergies with Busan, South Korea's blockchain regulation-free zone. But BDACS is going to integrate with Ripple Custody, which is going to offer them secure storage, management, and access to digital assets. The solution will be used by crypto custodians, exchanges, and over-the-counter desks. Again, now the Asian market will be involved, increasing volume, increasing demand, and most probably increasing price. The next one we've talked about before, and that's the United States Bitcoin Strategic Reserve, consisting of Bitcoin and the digital asset stockpile, consisting of Ethereum, Solana, XRP, and Cardano. And the digital asset stockpile will only consist of funds forfeited to the government for the time being. Then I want to talk about some key opinion leaders in the XRP world and their outrageous predictions. First big one is Steph is crypto, and he posts quite a bit of predictions. Lately he posted a last wave up to $20-30. Then we've got Edo Farina from Athens, Greece. He's quite actively posting on XRP. He's claiming at the $10 point he's going to take about 3 to 4% of his XRP holdings off the table. He says 10% of his XRPs on exchanges for cashing out or active trading, while 90% is in secure cold wallets. Then he claims his second exit target is at $50, which may seem outrageous. I also think it's quite outrageous. I mean, I think it can happen, but I think they're kind of making people think that it's going to happen in the short term just to get as many clicks as possible. And he says he's going to take another 3 to 4% off the table at $50. Then his final planned sale is at $100, where he intends to sell just 2% of his XRP. So he's actually saying that at $100 he's going to have only 10% 10% of his XRP off the table. Now, I'm not criticizing the targets, but I'm criticizing the time frame in which he's making his followers believe that this will happen. ChangeLly and Telegon are unanimous. They could take until the next decade for XRP to reach $100, which for me is a lot more believable. Then he goes on to say that the real end game is lending, not selling, and he reckons that the ultimate goal is to lend it to banks once regulatory clarity is achieved, not sell his XRP. I have mixed feelings about this as well, because I believe it's more value to be actually holding the asset than actually lending it out. You incur major risk at this, because then you put your XRP in the hands of borrowers which the banks vet, and you don't know if those banks have vetted those borrowers correctly, and it's possible that a lot of people are gonna get burnt. Let's look at the charts for the last week. I mean, we've seen quite a drop. It's been pretty rough. 23rd we were on $2.40. This morning we're sitting on $2.15. I think a lot of people panic sell, but for those of you who hold, stand firm, and maybe you'll be rewarded when those prices reach Edo Farina's predictions. Feel free to comment on the video, and please like and subscribe, and you will get your regular updates on crypto. Have a good one.